You've downloaded the planner, you built out the automation, and you tried out QuickBooks, YNAB, Monarch, the budget tool that's inside your bank app. And then on the business side, you've tried Trello, ClickUp, Airtable, Notion, heck, maybe all of them, right? And yet you're still overwhelmed. You still feel behind, and you still are wondering why things never really feel under control. Here's the truth that most entrepreneurs don't want to admit: it's not about the tool, it's about what you're avoiding. In today's episode, we're going to unpack why chasing that perfect tool is just often another form of avoidance and what to do instead if you actually are looking for clarity, peace, and momentum. So let's get to it. How many times have you thought to yourself, if I could just find that right tool, the right automation, the right system, then everything would finally work? It feels like a responsible decision. You're optimizing, you're up leveling, you're preparing to be able to outsource and have a team, you're taking action, right? But here's the hard truth: if the right app, the right system was the answer, why do you keep switching tools and still feel behind? And the other part of that is, why are these people creating success with all of these different tools? Because the truth is, we're not chasing clarity. You're avoiding the confrontation of the part that we don't want to see. Because if it's not about what software you use, but what if it was about the stories we have around why it's not working? This is what I see happen time and time again. You spend hours learning a new tool. And for the purpose of this, we're going to talk specifically budgeting, because I see this all the time. But it's not just budgeting. Like I said, Trello, ClickUp, all of the productivity systems as well. And there are aligned times to make switches. I'm not saying switching everything is always a bad idea, because that's not true. But we spend hours learning a new tool, YNAB, Every Dollar Budget, using the budgeting app in your banking software, right? Like, you spend time. We migrate all of our tasks over. You build that like sexy dashboard. You buy the template to buy the dashboard, right? You automate as much as you can. You're creating rules in QuickBooks, and things are automatically approving all the things. And for a moment, you feel in control. You feel like powerful, right? But it fades, because that high, now I've got it together, woohoo, it didn't come from clarity. It came from busy work disguised as growth. And busy work is a powerful distraction from facing what actually needs your attention. Maybe it's the email that you've been avoiding sending. It's the debt that you still aren't going to look at. That offer that doesn't feel aligned, or the resentment that you're carrying around your schedule, your pricing, and delivering on the things that you've already sold. If we're constantly reorganizing, or really this could be jumping from program to program, it's because your nervous system is seeking control, not efficiency. It's like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. Oh, it looks cleaner, it looks better, but you're still sinking. Like, the ship's still sinking. We haven't fixed anything. It just looks prettier while we do it, right? That underlying chaos still lives there. And that chaos is not operational. It's not in the day to day. You can show me all of the perfect little spreadsheets, the organized Google Drive, all the things, right? It's emotional and mental. So, what the heck do we do then, right? I'm not telling you to delete off all your tools and swear off automations or change browsers or whatever else, right? Systems and tools and processes, all of those things are amazing. I highly recommend them, but when they're rooted in clarity, not fear. For example, I have my preferences. So, like, inside Money Mastery Academy and the Unstoppable Experience, you're going to see all of my recommendations, all of my preferred apps, the things that I've used, and even like different systems as I've evolved over time. Now, I've stuck with YNAB. You need a budget for your personal budgeting software, and QuickBooks Online for your business accounting software. But we've made shifts along the way. I used to use Trello for a lot of my business organization. Now I use ClickUp. Like, we talk about the preferences, we talk about the pros and cons, but we focus on the principles. So many of my clients don't use those systems. I think they all use QuickBooks Online. All. Okay. I've got like 5, top clients, if I could just duplicate them, they would be like amazing clients, right? If I think about them, I think they all use QuickBooks Online, but they use different softwares and tools for their personal budgeting system. Now, when we have those coaching calls, like inside the Unstoppable Experience, I'll highlight problems or benefits I've seen from specific user experience with different platforms. I'm trying to remember what that one app is called right now. It's the other really popular one. Let's see. Pause it real quick. Mint. There we go. So, for example, Mint. Mint works. You can definitely make it work. One of the major problems that I see with Mint, though, is the lack of customization that you have. So you have to fit your life into their categories. And there's things that you can't hide. Do clients have it and it absolutely works? Yes. Perfect. I prefer the customization that I have with You Need a Budget. That's all. But if you're using Mint and you're aware that this could be a thing here, we can still apply the principles that we want to have to Mint. Another example would be using your budgeting app within your bank. My major red flag with that is it's one bank, it's one account. And you're missing any other spending that you do from other accounts. Now you might say, like, I don't really do that. I don't use my credit card. I really have the one account. I'm sure there are times that you use it. So do you have a system in place to mitigate that obstacle, for lack of a better word? If you do, fantastic. The principles still work. And I highlight those things that we've seen from user experience in that because there are certain platforms, for example, that budgeting with your business bank account, I've seen time and time again that it enables you, that you're able to avoid the problem still, but you get the dopamine hit feeling like, hey, I've done it, but you really haven't. So we have to truly face those fears and move forward and doing this from a place of clarity. So what are you trying to avoid? It's a powerful question to sit with. This is exactly why I created the cash flow calculator. It's a quick 90 seconds assessment style calculator that helps you figure out which part you're actually avoiding that would turn on that proverbial cash flow faucet. So go to amycirca.com/cashflow, take the cash flow calculator. This is the first step that we do inside my Money Mastery Academy and Unstoppable Experience programs. Like, this is the first step. This is where we start. And I'm sharing it with you absolutely free. It's going to help you spot where exactly your system is breaking down, whether that's on income and income creation, the offensive side here of the making money, or maybe it's the defense. There's not a money system that we needed to have in place, a profitable money system that we need to have in place. And then we have the mindset and emotional regulation in there as well. Okay. And when you're ready to stop overcomplicating, to stop avoiding over the guise of optimizing, then it's time to join me inside the Unstoppable Experience. That's where we untangle all of this and help you reclaim your time, your power, and your peace. You can see all the details for that at amycirca.com/unstoppable. You'll also be able to book a clarity call with me to make sure we can work through if the Unstoppable Experience is the right step for you. So that's what I've got for now. Remember, you're not behind. You're not just disorganized, and you definitely don't need another app. You need the support that helps you feel safe, focused, and in control. And I'm here for you when you are ready. That's what we got for now. I'll see you next time.